a big thing in my life when I was 7 years old. My two friends, Friedel Meyer and Hans Bernecke, and me, we were friends. And they joined the Jungvolk, which is the Cub Scouts. And I joined too. My mom said that, my mother said I could join. So I joined, and I was about one day in there, and then they took names. They were getting ready for the war. From there, they go to the Hitler Youth. Jungvolk was like Cub Scouts, and then the Hitler Youth would be like the Boy Scouts. So the next day, they took everybody's name. They took my name, Levy. You're a Jew, you can't be here. Here's Hans Bernecke's mother, and I think I told you that story. I invited my mother over to her house in Lippstadt, and then the next day there was a newspaper called the Stürmer, which was a Nazi newspaper, and they had pictures all over, about Jews and stuff. But they also had a big front, had a line. I remember that. Where it said that Mrs. Bernecke had invited the Jewess Levy to her house, and so she was never invited again, not because Mr. and Mrs. Bernecke were anti-Semitic. They were afraid. So those kind of things I noticed starting about 1937 when I was 7. And I noticed singing outside my window, although we were on the second floor, but that they were singing things against the Jews while I was in bed. I could hear that. Jude Itzi. Jude Itzi is a very bad thing to say. Jew. I think they were supportive of Nazism, not because they believed in the Nazi. This is, of course, my own opinion. But Germany had, from the World War I, they lost a lot and everything, and here comes Hitler, and he's getting jobs and getting things, and along with the anti-Semitism. For instance, my father was in the army. He wasn't an officer. Why? Jews weren't allowed to be officers. All they see is the Jews being lawyers and doctors. The reason for it, they don't care about. There were some evil people, but the average, many people were just go along with the program, keep my mouth shut. They came, the Germans did. All right, these two policemen, they were very nice to my sister and me, and they dressed in civilian clothes. They told me that. They dressed in civilian clothes so that so that people wouldn't gawk if we went somewhere, to, that's what they told me. Maybe they felt funny arresting two little kids. That could also be. I don't know, but that's what they told me. And they took me to Mr. Van Mecklenburg's house before we went to Fürth. I guess you knew that. And they were very nice, and they dropped us off in Fürth at the gate, and they said goodbye. And from the best I can remember is they felt bad.
Nicht grad so gut wie Geld, dann kaufte ich mir täglich das, was mir gerade gut gefällt. Ich zahl nicht wechseln kann, nehm ich gern das Geld zurück. In alle Läden ging ich hinein, bei hübschen Mädchen kaufte ich ein. Warum ist ein Kuss nicht grad so gut wie Geld? Dann wäre es doch noch mal so schön, unser Leben auf der Welt.
But the average, many people were just go along with the program, keep my mouth shut, and see if I can feed my family. I don't think most people were blatant anti-Semitic. That's what I believe, but I don't know if I can prove it. But I mean, people don't walk around being anti-Semitic. By the way, we have it here, right here.
Jews will not replace us! Jews will not replace us! Jews will not replace us!
I know that the left and all the little gatekeepers on Twitter become literally hysterical if you use the term replacement, if you suggest that the Democratic Party is trying to replace the current electorate, the voters now casting ballots, with new people, more obedient voters from the third world.